welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on the look I have on today, and also a mini review on the Too Faced Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette and the Peach Glow palette. I have these two on my face right now, and let's start with the eyeshadow palette. So I use the shades Purée, Summer Yum, Nectar, and White Peach, and Bellini. So the pigmentation on these are pretty good, I have to say, except for Bellini. That one, I don't know if it was because it's like a similar color to the eyeshadow I have on, and maybe it just blended in, but I didn't see it had much pigmentation. The rest are pretty well. I haven't used all of the other eyeshadows, but I can say those are pretty good. Now the Peach Glow palette, I honestly don't like this, like, at all. I don't like the bronzer or the blush. The highlight is okay, it's more of a natural highlight, but I worked with it, it was fine. But the bronzer had like no pigmentation and the blush was just like non-existent on my face. So that was my insight on those two. If you want to see the tutorial on this look, then just keep watching. So here I'm taking the LA Girl concealer in the shade Pure Beige to prime my eyes, and I didn't really like this, it made my eyeshadow crease. Here I'm just setting it with some Anastasia banana powder. Now I'm going into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the shade Purée and just putting that all over my crease and blending it out. Then I go in with the shade Summer Yum. It's more red toned, and I'm just putting that into my crease even more, and I'm blending it all out with the other fluffy brush. And here I'm just taking more of that Summer Yum shade to make it darker. Now for the lid shade, I'm using Bellini, and this is very similar to the other colors. Now I'm going back with Summer Yum and putting that into my crease. And then again, my fluffy brush just to blend everything all together. And I'm picking up some of that Purée shade again. Now I'm highlighting my brow bone with the shade White Peach. This is just a matte white shade. For primer, I'm going to use the MAC Skin Base. For foundation, I mixed together the shades Fair and White of the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, and I'm just putting that on my face with a damp Real Techniques sponge. Now I have to say, I really don't like this foundation. It looks very cakey on me, and it separates on my face. I don't like it. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light, putting that under my eyes, forehead, nose, around my mouth and chin, and then just blending that out with the same sponge. Now I'm just setting that concealer with some banana powder. Then I'm going to set my entire face with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Light Plus, because this foundation is very dewy. And even with the powder, it's still separated on my face, so I'm not really a fan. Then I'm taking the Peach Glow palette, and I'm using the bronzer shade in it to bronze up my face. This really didn't have much pigment, so I had to work with it very well, but I got some color out of it. It does look very nice, but you have to work with it. Now I'm taking the blush color and just putting that all over my cheeks. Again, this doesn't have much pigment, but it does look nice. And then the highlight shade. It is a little bit dark for me right now since I'm very pale, but it does look very pretty. And it would look even prettier when I'm tanner. Now I'm just going to highlight my inner corner with the shade Nectar. The shade is beautiful. It's just like a golden color. And then I'm doing my eyebrows again using the Maybelline Brow Precise in the shade Deep Brown. And then just setting that with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in the shade Medium to Dark. Now I'm adding some eyeliner. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous eyeliner in the shade Brown. I didn't want to use black since this was very peach toned. And then adding some mascara, the L'Oreal Telescopic in black. And finally for lips, I'm taking the NYX Extreme Lip Cream in the shade Buttery Nude. It's a kind of a darker nude and it's red toned. It's really pretty and it doesn't dry matte. It has more of a shiny finish, like a lip cream. And after this is done, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. It's like whoa, that was scary.